President of the United Minibus Union, Ian Andrews, says once his membership demands an increase in bus fares, the union stands ready to support that call. It would have been 5 years ago that the union negotiated for an increase on minibus fares before approval was given to add on a $20 increase on such fares.
Yes, I feel that they're entitled. They ought to have an increase. They should have had a greater increase when we would have had that $20 increase. But then again, these things always have contentious response or contentious confrontations because, any sensible government wouldn't want to let the proletariat feel that they're not being represented and the minibus people are taking advantage of them, because you would know that minibus has a terrible reputation, The sector is governed by indiscipline and greed. And the union is embarking on changing that culture, where you can change that culture of greed and indiscipline. But we cannot do it alone. The police has to assist, and that's where our greatest problem come about.
The concern was shared in light of the pending ban on used tires as of April, as well as Guyol's adjustment to their gas prices this month based on the increases in oil prices on the world market. Andrews believes that it is on this ground that members are likely to demand an increase in fares.
If that has to be, there was no decision on our members, because we have not written spoken, I'll be honest with you. But I know there'll be a call early in this year for us to address this situation. And I do know that if there is to be an increase as it relates to the banning of tires, the intended ban of tires and the fuel situation, the union will have no power or no other, reason or choice but to go with our membership.
The Minibus Union president said persons need to understand that operators would have taken a chance to buy a bus because central government has never embarked on taking on the responsibility of providing public transportation.
So when persons would have bought buses, it would have been at their own risk, the expenses that go with it, and they had to create a market whereby they can survive in an environment that I would say at this point in time, the bus service is extremely saturated. One has to be careful because business people do not get into business to lose money. They're always going to find a way to pass it down or on to somebody. And obviously, the whipping boys would be, and girls would be the commuters that travel with that very poor man's transportation called minibus.
Andrews has assured that bus fares will not be increased without proper consultations, which would involve all major stakeholders, especially the traveling public. Mark Murray, Newsroom.